Cristiano Ronaldo, one of football's greatest legends, has taken his talents to Saudi Arabia, signing a record-breaking contract with Al Nassr. But beyond the pitch, Ronaldo's life in the Middle East is a blend of luxury, culture, and ambition. This video delves into the opulent lifestyle and ventures of CR7 in Saudi Arabia. Let's explore the monumental deal that brought Ronaldo to the heart of the Middle East. When Cristiano Ronaldo signed with Al Nassr in December 2022, it didn't just shock the football world, it shook the global sports economy. After dominating leagues in England, Spain, and Italy, Ronaldo turned down offers from European giants to ink a contract in Saudi Arabia, reportedly worth €200 million per year, including salary, image rights, and sponsorship commitments. It was more than a transfer, it was a tectonic shift in the economics of modern sport. This move made Ronaldo the highest paid footballer in history, overtaking previous record holders like Lionel Messi and Neymar. But this wasn't only about goals or glory on the pitch, it was a strategic alignment with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, the government's ambitious plan to diversify the economy and position the kingdom as a global hub for sports, tourism, and innovation. By signing Ronaldo, Saudi Arabia wasn't just importing talent, it was purchasing influence, global relevance, and cultural credibility. Ronaldo's deal included more than his duties at Al Nassr. As part of the agreement, he is reportedly involved in tourism campaigns, ambassadorial duties, and image partnerships designed to promote Saudi Arabia on the world stage. He wasn't just hired as a player, he was recruited as a symbol of transformation, of progress, and of spectacle. The presentation alone was a show of force. Ronaldo landed in Riyadh aboard a private jet, greeted by flashing lights, choreographed performances, and a packed stadium chanting his name. His unveiling at Mersul Park felt less like a football signing and more like a rock star coronation, signaling that Saudi Arabia intended to play in the same arena as the Premier League and La Liga, not just as a competitor, but as a disruptor. And Ronaldo hasn't taken it lightly. He's worn the captain's armband, scored consistently, and drawn global attention to a league once overlooked. He's appeared in ads promoting Saudi Arabia tourism, posed with royalty, and brought a level of celebrity usually reserved for heads of state. Whether you see it as the twilight of his career or the start of a new legacy, one thing is undeniable. Ronaldo's Al Nassr deal didn't just redefine his future, it helped rebrand a nation's global image. With such earnings, Ronaldo's lifestyle in Saudi Arabia reflects his superstar status. When Cristiano Ronaldo touched down in Saudi Arabia, he didn't just step into a new football contract, he stepped into an ultra-luxury lifestyle most people couldn't even begin to imagine. His first home? A $300,000 per month suite at the Four Seasons Hotel inside Riyadh's iconic Kingdom Tower, one of the tallest skyscrapers in the country. This wasn't just a hotel room, it was a private fortress in the sky, with panoramic views of the city, 24-hour butler service, a private chef, and an entire floor reserved for Ronaldo, his family, and his security team. He had everything from a private entrance and an elevator to entire banquet rooms available on demand. And while the exact suite he stayed in was never officially confirmed, reports suggest it included multiple bedrooms, a media room, and even space for his personal staff and entourage. And this wasn't about showing off, it was about privacy, security, and living at a level few even know exists. But that was just temporary. Soon after, Ronaldo transitioned to something even more exclusive. A custom-designed mansion located in a private compound in Mohammedia, one of Riyadh's most elite neighborhoods. The mansion is said to feature an Olympic-sized indoor pool, a spa and wellness center, and his and hers dressing rooms stocked with custom wardrobe systems. Reports suggest the home includes a private garage large enough for more than a dozen luxury cars and an in-house cinema with stadium seating. The space was tailored not just for Ronaldo but also for Georgina Rodriguez and their children, ensuring a family-friendly setup with round-the-clock security and private tutors on call. Ronaldo's team went to great lengths to make sure every inch of the estate matched his standards. From Portuguese marble finishes and imported European furniture to high-tech smart home features that control everything from the curtains to climate zones with a single app. Every detail is curated. Every room, a statement. Every hallway, quite luxury at its finest. The lifestyle is less about flaunting wealth and more about maintaining a global standard of comfort and control, no matter where he lives. For Ronaldo, home is not just where the heart is, it's where every demand is met before he even makes it. Beyond his residence, Ronaldo's mode of transportation is equally extravagant. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't just drive fast, he does it in a fleet that makes Formula 1 garages look modest. His car collection isn't parked in a dealership showroom or spread across secret warehouses, it lives with him, even in Saudi Arabia, where his personal garage is reportedly worth over £19 million and growing. Leading the lineup is the Bugatti 110, a rare hypercar with a price tag close to $12 million. Only 10 of these exist in the world, and Ronaldo's is custom built, a statement of exclusivity even among billionaires. The car reaches 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds and carries a W16 engine capable of pushing over 1,500 horsepower. It's a beast in a suit of polished carbon fiber. Then there's the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a luxury SUV that Georgina Rodriguez gifted him for Christmas. Sleek, commanding, and armored with quite opulence, the Cullinan is one of Ronaldo's more refined choices. Ideal for family outings with a side of royal presence. Inside, it's finished with leather stitching, personalized embroidery, and infotainment systems that rival home theaters. In 2024, Ronaldo added a new toy to his growing stable, the BMW XM Red Label, a limited edition hybrid SUV and one of the most powerful vehicles BMW has ever produced. This wasn't a random buy, it was a gift from Al Nassr, part of a sponsorship tie-in that reflects Ronaldo's value beyond the pitch. His ability to turn any brand into gold, literally and figuratively, is part of what keeps him at the center of every luxury conversation. Of course, that's just the surface. The rest of his collection includes a McLaren Senna, Ferrari F12 TDF, Lamborghini Aventador, and even a rare Koenigsegg CCX. Each vehicle is handpicked, often in custom finishes, and maintained with Formula 1 precision. These aren't just purchases, they are curated machines of speed, power, and status. Each one a reflection of his personality, sharp, fast, and built to dominate. When Ronaldo's not on the pitch or attending high-profile events, you're just as likely to see him behind the wheel of a Bugatti with butterfly doors, cutting through Riyadh traffic with a convoy of security in tow. Because in his world, cars aren't just transport, they're trophies with engines. Ronaldo's influence extends beyond material possessions into business and endorsements. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't just score goals, he builds empires. While many athletes retire into entrepreneurship, Ronaldo engineered his business legacy while still playing at the highest level, and Saudi Arabia has only amplified that reach. His signature CR7 brand is more than a logo slapped in sneakers, it's a fully developed ecosystem spanning men's clothing, denim, underwear, fragrances, and eyewear, with products sold in over 130 countries. In Saudi Arabia, CR7 has found an eager market. His name now appears alongside regional fashion retailers, fitness endorsements, and hospitality projects, all tailored to match the kingdom's modern consumer base while nodding to Ronaldo's global appeal. He also co-owns the Pestana CR7 hotel chain, a partnership with Portugal's leading hospitality group. Though these luxury boutique hotels are based in Lisbon, Madrid, and New York, talks are reportedly underway to explore future expansions into the Middle East, leveraging Saudi Arabia's rising demand for premium lifestyle tourism in cities like Riyadh and Jeddah. His presence in the kingdom makes him the perfect frontman for this kind of move, not just as a brand, but as a cultural bridge. What powers all of this? Social media. Ronaldo isn't just the most followed athlete, he's the most followed person on Earth. with over 600 million followers on Instagram alone. Every post, every story, every click is a media asset, each worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in reach and impact. When Ronaldo posts, brands don't just listen, they pay. This is why companies from Nike to Clear Shampoo, Herbalife, Binance, and Zuju GP line up for endorsement deals. In Saudi Arabia, he's featured in campaigns for tourism, sports infrastructure, and even National Day celebrations, offering his star power to help rebrand the kingdom as a global lifestyle destination. In 2023, he was also linked to a Saudi startup focused on wellness and personalized fitness apps, integrating biometric data and AI to personalize workouts. Another example of how Ronaldo positions himself at the intersection of performance and technology. Even beyond the pitch, every handshake is strategic. Every endorsement is an investment in legacy, and every move, whether it's a fragrance drop or a luxury hotel deal, is a reminder that Ronaldo is not just a footballer, he's a one-man global conglomerate. Ronaldo's integration in Saudi culture goes beyond business. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just move to Saudi Arabia to play football, he made an effort to fit in, even when he didn't have to. There's something different about how he's approached life in Riyadh. A lot of athletes who move for career reasons tend to stay within a bubble. Axe-packed neighborhoods, international schools, quick in-and-out trips. Ronaldo didn't go that route, he showed up and took it seriously. Not long after arriving, he was seen taking part in the kingdom's founding day celebration. It wasn't a formal photo op or a polished commercial, he was wearing the traditional Saudi thobe and bisht, participating in the Arda dance with his teammates and locals. The video clips circulated quickly online, and what stood out wasn't just the outfit, it was that he looked comfortable. He was smiling, moving with the crowd, letting go off the stiff PR shell most global stars hide behind. It felt real. That attitude didn't stop with public appearances. His son, Cristiano Jr., joined Mahat Sports Academy, one of Saudi Arabia's main development centers for young athletes. It's a place built to train future national talent, backed by the government, with the goal of turning Saudi Arabia into a sports powerhouse by 2030. Putting his son there instead of flying back to Madrid or Manchester for a familiar setup said something. He was buying into the system around him, not trying to import a life from somewhere else. There have been quiet movements too. He's been spotted at family-focused events, low-key dinners at places like Alula and Diriyah, and private charity functions that don't always make headlines. Locals share stories of running into him at restaurants or malls, and instead of brushing people off, he takes time to engage. These things may seem small, but in a place where tradition and image are so tightly woven, they carry weight. And then there's the fact that people in the country, young fans especially, now refer to him as our Ronaldo. Not in the global sense, in the local one. He plays for their team. He lives in their city. He's learning about their customs. That kind of inclusion doesn't come automatically, it's earned. His presence has also shifted the way the world looks at Saudi Arabia. When Ronaldo posts from Riyadh or shows up at a national event, it reaches millions of people who wouldn't otherwise pay attention to the region. There is a reason why his face is now part of tourism campaigns, and why other stars like Karim Benzema and Neymar followed soon after. His move gave the league attention, but his lifestyle gave it legitimacy. He could have done this from a distance, he didn't. He chose to be a part of it. While enjoying his time in Saudi Arabia, Ronaldo's future plans remain a topic of interest. Cristiano Ronaldo's time with Al Nassr is heading into its final stretch, at least officially. His contract runs through mid-2025, and there's been a steady rumble around whether he'll extend it or look elsewhere. Neither he nor the club has said anything concrete, which isn't surprising. When it comes to his next move, Ronaldo has always kept the decisions tight and the timing deliberate. He's done it before, when he left Real Madrid, when he returned to Manchester United, even when he made the switch to Saudi Arabia. The announcement comes only once everything is locked in behind closed doors. There are reports, especially coming from South American outlets and a few European ones, suggesting clubs are lining up ahead of the expanded Club World Cup in 2025. A few Brazilian teams like Flamengo and Palmeiras have been mentioned, as well as interest from Inter Miami, a link that exists mostly because of the attention around Lionel Messi's move there. Some believe Ronaldo will never play in the same league, let alone the same team, as Messi. Others say it could be the perfect send-off. A final season with both of football's biggest names on the same stage for one last competitive spark. But truthfully, none of it's confirmed. Right now, everything is still on the table, and that includes staying put. If Al Nassr does offer an extension, and many around the club believe they will, it wouldn't be out of the question for Ronaldo to sign in for another year. Not because he needs to prove anything, but because he seems to be enjoying his life in Saudi Arabia, both on and off the pitch. He's scoring, his family is settled, and his name is tied to some of the most ambitious sports and business projects in the country. Leaving would have to mean more than just taking another paycheck. It would have to feel like the right final step. No matter what happens next, Ronaldo has already left a clear mark. He didn't just show up, play a few games and disappear, he changed the entire narrative around football in the region. Before his arrival, the Saudi Pro League was mostly known within the region. Since then, it's attracted names like Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Sadio Mane, and Neymar. That's not just a coincidence, Ronaldo's arrival set the precedent. He showed it was possible, even desirable, for top-tier players to consider the league as more than just a last paycheck. The legacy goes beyond football. He's helped open doors for international brands to enter the Saudi market. His face is on billboards, not just selling jerseys but representing tourism, lifestyle, and national pride. Kids in Riyadh aren't just watching clips of Ronaldo online, they're wearing his number, attending games, and growing up with him as a local hero, not just a global one. What do you think about Cristiano Ronaldo's life in Saudi Arabia? Has he set a new standard for athletes worldwide? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.